What do, skibbity boo? I am SeanyB Gaming, and today we're going to be talking about the newest god coming to Smite, Cthulhu. But before we get into it, let me just say I upload 6 to 7 times a week. I go and upload gameplay where I review what went right and what went wrong. So if that is something you're interested in, please check out the channel. But let's go ahead and take a look at Cthulhu. Who is Cthulhu? Cthulhu is the great dreamer and the high priest of the great old ones. He is the gateway to a set of cosmic entities with unfathomable power. They have existed for eons, likely coming into being before our currently known universe. Even as Cthulhu sleeps in his underwater prison of Ryla, his power seeps into every shred of life on Earth, causing discomfort and despair. He will soon awaken, and the gods of Smite will be tested like never before. Let's go ahead and discuss the developer's vision for Cthulhu next. We want Smite's Cthulhu to stay true to his literary depiction while making him a fierce and intimidating monster that has become an iconic part of his modern interpretations. The Cthulhu theme is madness. Cthulhu's visual appearance and powers are designed to inspire psychological horror in his opponents. Cthulhu visuals is monstrous. The recognizable octopus head sets up a clear template for Cthulhu as a terrifying beast from the darkest depths of the ocean. Cthulhu personality. Nihilistic. Cthulhu holds no respect for human life nor the gods of Smite. He sees them as insignificant beings who are utterly worthless within the universe. Cthulhu perspective. Fear. The gods know nothing of Cthulhu, which scares them. Once they see him and begin to know what he is capable of, they fear him even more. We understand the community is mixed about the potential inclusion of Cthulhu in Smite. Some of you have been very vocal in favor of the Eldritch god. Others have voiced concerns that Cthulhu represents a step too far, opening the door for some other fantastical non-god characters. We think Cthulhu fits Smite in ways these other potential gods do not. Cthulhu in his lore is a supernatural being of immense power. He is the high priest of a pantheon of cosmic deities whose presence alone is enough to render a human completely insane. The sort of character at home on the battleground of the gods, and arguably the best known godly figure who is not currently in Smite. Yes, Cthulhu originates from a piece of popular fiction, but from one nearly 100 years old. Baba Yaga is about 250 years old by comparison, and the Arthurian legends as we know them today truly the product of the 12th century popular fiction. Smite's lore is simple. If people believe in a god, if they talk about it, if they make it real. That's what the concept of worshippers is all about. Cthulhu has achieved a near mythical status in today's world, represented in the thousands of books, comics, games, and movies that pay homage to him and the people who enjoy him. We think there are enough people who believe that Cthulhu is a godly figure that he's a valid candidate for Smite. Let us be clear, we have no intent to go further than Cthulhu. We've heard people joke about Cthulhu being a slippery slope to Dumbledore's inclusion in Smite. Dumbledore has no place in Smite. Even Robin Hood has been debated and soundly rejected by the Titanforge Games team, although Cthulhu will remain the only playable character from this pantheon for the foreseeable future. One final note, just as we reject the ancient Mayan tradition of ritual human sacrifice, we reject the racist and homophobic ideas espoused by H.P. Lovecraft. We believe that Cthulhu has grown beyond its creator over the past 100 years. We welcome Cthulhu to Smite, not Lovecraft. Racism and homophobia has no place in Smite, period. So I actually know nothing about any of that or what's going on. I guess Cthulhu was written by H.P. Lovecraft and there was some racist and homophobic ideas going on. I know nothing of that. If you do know, be sure to leave a comment down below. Maybe not. We're just going to keep on reading. Within the Smite universe, Cthulhu will serve as a symbol of consequences for the gods. Gods are immortal and powerful, and thus they rarely consider the repercussions of their actions. Persephone's lust for her own goals, which were justifiable, has brought a terrible fate upon the world. The gods have triumphed over strength and power before, but can they triumph over the darkness hidden within their own minds? Our top priority on the Cthulhu visual design was to ensure that he was immediately recognizable as Cthulhu while still adding a Smite twist to him. We wanted to make our own Cthulhu while not taking anything away from his historical depiction. Cthulhu has a strong description in the original works that we constantly keep in high regard during his iterations. Additionally, his popularity for modern adaptation added many more expectations for this character that we needed to meet. At first, we experimented with this god, trying to push the boundaries of his animalistic elements, especially his body and posture. Ultimately, we felt that these were too much of a deviation from his roots. We honed back on his most infamous characteristics while augmenting his humanoid body with even more crustacean, carapaced elements. We also developed an element of asymmetry in his forearm to push him even further into monster territory and add more visual elements. So if we take a look at this gray picture, we can kind of see some of the different elements across the 4 designs, A, B, C, and D. So like the head, the tentacles coming out of the head, the wings, the arms, they're all different across the pictures. And then these were kind of just some of the designs that they were thinking. Overall, I think I like the C kind of the best. And then if we go ahead and take a look at the colored picture, we can see that Cthulhu takes a little bit of inspiration from all the images we just saw. And this god looks pretty good. Looks like the AMC skin, but other than that, this looks like a fantastic god. After a few color passes, we had our final Cthulhu. The entire team is thrilled with the visual design, and he looks undeniably impressive in-game. The glowing orange tentacles behind him were originally designed to be visible only during his ultimate, but were cut due to concerns about camera visibility and deviating from his thematic descriptions. Cthulhu is large and magical by nature, so he fits into the Guardian class for Smite. His evil theme led to his abilities that were rather aggressive. Cthulhu will likely excel in the solo lane, and possibly the dual lane. He is capable of mitigating huge amounts of damage and can lock down many enemies while dealing out decent damage. Unique gameplay features. Just as in the stories, Cthulhu whittles away at the fragile minds of those around him, driving even the gods insane with his combat actions. Cthulhu will be able to drive enemy gods insane, causing them to experience a wide array of effects. Insanity brings a whole new set of audio-visual confusion elements that persist for a long duration or until the insanity itself is broken by Cthulhu. He then feeds on their madness. Cthulhu can hit insane gods with a special ability to break them. He becomes permanently tankier each time he successfully breaks a god. A unique scale, Cthulhu is in a distinctly unique size range that is larger than all the usual gods, but not as tall as Jormungandr. It should be noted that Cthulhu will move, attack, and be attacked within the usual Smite playspace. This scale concept is pushed to the limits during his ultimate ability, where he becomes the largest god in Smite history, to remain within the traditional playspace while scaled up. This ultimate also changes the visual appearance in an interesting way and grants him 3 new abilities, one of which is an ability to damage himself and transfer that health to allies. A new minion kill animation unique to Cthulhu, mind blown. One of the most mysterious gods in Smite history is finally revealed. Cthulhu brings a recognized factor in name and visuals that rivals the most prominent gods in all of mythology. Terror will be widespread within the Smite universe as long as he reigns. And then there is some kind of thing in another language. Cthulhu, the Great Dreamer, first of the great old pantheons, has awakened. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is all the information we have on Cthulhu as of today. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope everyone is as excited for Cthulhu coming to Smite as I am. I think Cthulhu is going to be an interesting guardian, especially how they said he could be played in the solo lane. If this video was informative and you want to see more videos like it, please be sure to subscribe. There is a little bit of gameplay left, so I'm just going to let that play out for the rest of the video. I hope y'all had a good time. Hope you had a good day. Hope everything's going well. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
An enemy has been slain.
On my way.
Argus, to my side!
I'm dead now! My arrow will fire from my bow!
Come on, team. They looking shook.
Argus, you must protect me!
An ally has been slain.
Be right back.
An item fit for royalty.
Retreat left lane! Retreat left lane!
An enemy has been slain.
Nice job. On my way.
Ooh, come on, team.
On my way.
Argus, strike now!
Enemy missing right.
We're flexing on them now.
Hold together.
Line them up and knock them down. They looking shook.
On my way.
It's all right. They're still my bae. We're gonna have to step it up.
Planning is what separates Cthulhu from a warmonger.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower. Your right tower is under attack.
Line them up and knock them down.
Argus, to my side!
You have slain an enemy.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower. Your middle tower is under attack. I'll take middle lane. I'll take middle lane.
Rend their flesh.
An enemy has been slain.
On my way. Thanks.
Such a beautiful gift.
Enemy missing right. Enemy missing right. On my way. On my way.
Argus! Strike
Enemy missing
now!
right. Enemy missing under attack.
We are so on a rampage right now. They looking shook.
Be careful.
Bring them pain. Your team has destroyed a right.
An enemy has been slain.
Good game. Woohoo!